This is training for how to capture a recruitment opportunity in the ERP. The background to this is that the recruitment account manager in Zambia has found a client interested in recruitment. This client is Broadacres International. The account manager has a chat with the HR manager for Broadacres International, and they express an interest in recruiting a sales manager using AMSCO's recruitment department. So once a conversation has been had, the account manager will create a lead. To create a lead, you click on select lead on the left-hand side, select create, and here we capture the details of the company quickly. So in this case, our subject is going to be the name of the company. In this case, Broadacres International. I'm going to include my initials and the service offering. Okay, so the company name is Broadacres International. The customer. So Broadacres is not in our current portfolio, so it's a brand new customer. So we don't have them in the ERP. The address is 645 Kimathi Avenue. City is Lusaka. Country is Zambia. Our contact name is Joy Chilima. Joy is a miss. Her email is jc@broadacres.co.zm. This is a fictitious email for purposes of this training, just for purposes of this training. Okay, she is the HR manager. Her phone number is 26056. Her mobile number is 260. Okay, we don't have a fax number. The intro discussion date is the 21st of February. The primary service offering is recruitment. The industry is healthcare, and the source is a cold call. So the training and development account manager for Zambia will have a discussion with the recruitment manager, provide an update on what this lead looks like and what the potential for business is. And once they determine that this looks like a good opportunity and it must be pursued, then the lead status has to be changed from unqualified to qualified, so that you're able to create an opportunity in the ERP. But most importantly, you need to provide reasons for qualification of this lead. So in this case, the manager and the account manager have agreed that this is a good opportunity. To get into the Zambia market. Okay. So once this has been done, you click Save. And we have an option to convert the opportunity. But before we do that, the client may have provided terms of reference or JD, and this can be attached to the ERP. So to attach, you click on this button, select Add. Add will open up your hard drive, and then you can select a file, any file from the hard drive. In this case, we will select this project profile, again, just to show the principle of attaching a file. And this file that has been attached can be seen in this drop-down menu. So all the documents that you'll attach to this opportunity you'll be able to view by clicking on this button here. So once we are done attaching the terms of reference, we will convert this to an opportunity. In converting to an opportunity, we have two options. Two conversion actions. One is to convert to an opportunity. The other is to merge with existing opportunities. So in this case, there are no other existing opportunities, so we're going to convert to opportunity. And then the second thing is related customer. You can link to an existing customer, or you can create a new customer. Alternatively, you do not link to a customer. In our case, because Broadacres International was not previously an AMSCO client, we are going to create a new customer and then click Create Opportunity. So this will open up in the new opportunity. So if we look, and at this stage, if we go to edit mode, we need to fill in the information pertaining to this recruitment opportunity. So the proposed start date they're looking for is 1st of March. For 17 years until 2017, until 2nd of March 2017. Okay, so this is a direct recruitment. Country of placement is Zambia. Position is sales manager. Job description, again, you can copy and paste from the document that has been provided by the client to fill in the job description. The type of recruitment is short term. Minimum education levels required is an honors degree. Special/critical technical skills required, again, depending on what has been stipulated in the JD provided by the client, you capture that there. So in this case, it will be knowledge of the copper belt and previous experience. Selling product in the copper belt. Minimum years of industry experience, 5. Minimum years of management experience, 2. Key performance areas, again, you look at what's been done, what's been included in the JD. We'll say open up stores in the copper belt and whatever else is applicable. Okay, do client services provide an upsell for AMSCO's opportunity? Not right away. Is the employment urgent rather than a need to have? In this case, it's urgent. Total candidate salary per month, they're looking to pay $2,300 US. And how many other agencies are working on it? 2 other agencies. Okay, so then we save. So once we save this, we have to create an enterprise intake form. So the enterprise intake form can be viewed when you go to the customer. Click here. And then you select Client Docs. So this, you click on Start. This will open up the screen here. So you have an option to select the enterprise intake form by, you could select a link. If you click on this button, this will give you a link that you can email to the client so that they can fill in that form. Alternatively, you can fill in as much information as you have available. So you click on this linked, this icon here. This is going to open up into this form. So we have some details about the registration number of the company. State is, we're going to select the central state. Yes, and the zip code 6. Postal address, the same as above. You see it's pulled up some of the information that we captured earlier. Enterprise size, we know it's a $1 million business. Number of employees, it has 40 employees and 23 of these are ladies. The disclosures to be made, so you go through the questions here. If you do not have the answers, you can save this form, print it out, and then send it to the client to complete. Alternatively, if you have this information maybe already in a business plan or whatever else the client has provided, you can go ahead and fill this information in. And then we'll see, we'll save this. It requires something. Okay, that should be no. Okay, we say yes. Once this has been done, this is what the form looks like. You save and then you quit. Okay, so once you quit, it's going to take you back to the opportunity. If you go back to Client Docs, you will select Print EIF Single Service. This will generate a Word document, you see in the corner over here, and this Word document should be printed out, scanned and sent to the client to fill in the relevant or the missing information. And in the event that they are happy with the information provided, they should sign it, send it back to us, and this should be attached to the ERP. So this is what the intake form will look like, the Word document, and it's captured all the information that we put in the online form. Okay, so if we exit here and go back to the ERP, so that has been done. So if we go back to our opportunity, you click on this to take you back to the opportunity, because now we were in the customer section. Click on the opportunity, will take us back to this page. So if we look at the stage requirements at this point, we say the job description has been completed and uploaded. Move to the next stage. Document sourcing and AM internal assessment has been done. So you look at the stage requirement. We have filled in the enterprise intake form. The client information and the opportunity information has been captured. So click yes and move to the next stage. So this stage requires the contractual documents to be prepared by the legal team, and then this will be sent onwards to the client. So for the contract, if we click on this, this will tell us that a single service proposal is provided to the client for signature of terms of business and must be signed by the CTM and the client and uploaded to the ERP. So to get the SSP, the single service proposal, you click on Documents, click on Single Service Proposal, And this is going to generate a Word document that will be sent, a draft of which will be sent to the HR manager at Broadacres. And once this, if the HR manager is happy with this, they will sign the document. This is a copy of the document. They will sign the document and send it back to us for the recruitment manager to sign off as well. So this is the content of the SSP. It's pulled across information that we captured in the ERP. And the details. Most of it, the rest of the information here is standard information. And once the client is happy with this, they should sign. We'll scan this and attach a copy to the ERP. Okay, so we'll get out of here. And then we go back to stage requirements, say completed SSP. Then we move to the next stage. So the next stage is the recruitment search. So at this point, we need to enter the revenue potential. We go to edit mode. Revenue for us is going to be $1,500 US. Save that. And remember that the SSP also needs to go to the legal department. And once they approve, they should be able to move the stage requirement to recruitment search. So after this, the recruitment search begins. The advertising of the job happens in the different channels that recruitment uses. And once a pool of viable candidates has been identified, these candidates will be pre-screened via phone interviews, and then they will shortlist. The account manager will shortlist a couple of candidates, could be 3, could be 5, depending on what they have found. So in shortlisting these candidates, we need to create a record of all the candidates that we are speaking to for different, that we're considering for different jobs. So to create a candidate, you select candidates here on the left-hand side of the screen. So there's 2 things. So if we have previously created a candidate and have interviewed them for a different opportunity, their profile will be in the system already, so we don't have to create them again. In the event that they're all bright, that the candidate, we have no record of the candidate, we have to create a new candidate. So we click on create. This is not a company, we're going to call this Joe Soap. Okay, so Joe Soap. His street address is 56 Zambezi Drive. City is Lusaka. Country is Zambia. Postal address is 689, Lusaka. And the country is Zambia. Okay, so his current job position is he's a sales manager. His phone number is +26056. Again, these are fictitious numbers, but you'd capture here the real numbers. Okay. The email for Joe Soap is joe@hotmail.com.zambia. Again, this is also fictitious. And his title is investor. Okay. So we don't know his bank details at the moment. The details, the candidate number is automatically generated. The nature of candidate, he's a recruitment candidate, and his passport number is ZM67 9045. His level of education is he's got a master's degree. His years of experience, he's got 8. His gender is male. He's a Zambian. His citizenship. His country of potential assignment is Zambia. Marital status is he's married. His current salary is $1,400. His expected salary is $2,000. His current employer is Sanofi's. And his CV has been attached. Again, you attach it the same way that we attached the JD. So we click save. So this is a record of all of Joe Soap, our candidate. And then you'll realize that you can enter as many candidates as you determine, just like this. So once the recruitment search has been done, we're going to get out of here and go back to the opportunities. So a quick way to view your opportunities, you click on this drop-down arrow here. You can select My Opportunities, and then this will show you all your opportunities that you're working on. And the one for this training is this one, Broadacres International. So we click on this. This will take us back to the opportunity. And then when we look at the stage requirements for the recruitment search, candidate profiles have been uploaded and the potential revenue was uploaded. So we move to the next stage. Okay. So the next stage is recruitment interviews. So the CVs will be for the candidates, shortlisted candidates will be sent to the client, and the detailed recruitment report highlighting the candidate's strengths, skills, experience, qualifications, and suitability will be sent to the client. If the client is happy, the account manager will arrange interviews with the candidates that the client would like to see. After these interviews, the HR manager for Broadacres will select a candidate that they would like to hire. Okay. So once this has been done, the background checks will be done on the client. And just to make sure that everything is right with the selected candidate. So once this has been done, we'll go back to edit mode. And in this case, they've selected Joe Soap as the successful candidate. So we'll click to identify who the selected candidate is. You select add an item. Candidate here is Joe Soap. A shortlist, no, he's been successful. Interview not, whatever was required. Education requirement. The review rating given. Special technical skills, he had 3. Experience set, he had 5. Africa business exposure, net salary. Summary of recruitment intervention. Joe Soap. Again, here you enter whatever is applicable. Is it good? Joe Soap would be a wonderful dynamic addition to the team and will play an instrumental in opening up the Cocoa Belt market. And he has good experience. Okay, so we save and close. So you see that Joe Soap has been added to the opportunity and his status is successful. So we save. So once the candidate has been successful, we look at the stage requirements here. Okay, it says interviews conducted, that has been done. This will move us to the next stage, recruitment confirmation, background checks in progress. These have also been done. Verification steps completed. Payment received, and then the opportunity is closed. So before we close the opportunity, we'll have to go back to the other candidates that were interviewed for this job, and then we'll change their status. Let's say this. So for instance, if we'd interviewed Barry White, go to edit mode. Would have to indicate that actually he's not been selected. Okay. Let's go back to the opportunity. To my opportunities, and then we'll select Broadacres International. So once that has been done, payment has been received and opportunity closed. So we move this to status closed. Oh, and then we can also update the revenue, the AMSCO total revenue that has actually been made from this business. And in this case, this is going to be $1,200. We save and move this to closed.